Hi, how are you today? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And for me, it's getting towards the end of the day, and winter is moving along. So hopefully things will be warming up soon. Anyway, I wanted to talk today a little bit about the body scan and how I use it. It's a meditation. It's a form of meditation. It's used to help you kind of become present and connected to your body and notice sensations in your body. It does help you relax, but it also just helps you become aware of what's happening right here, right now in your body. Even if it may be tension and things, as far as the meditation, you have some stress and some things going on where you may be noticing that in your body. So it's something you can use off the horse and was actually designed for meditation, but it's also can be used on the horse. And I use it um, when I start my clinics, and I use it with riders. This last weekend I did a clinic, and I did it, in every session even with riders who had ridden the day before, we repeated it. And they actually found different things. And what the body scan is, it's actually going through your whole body, starting, you can start at the top or start at the bottom. I like starting at the bottom with riding and connecting to, so if I was sitting here right now and meditating, I would think, what am I feeling in my feet? Just noticing any sensations, what you feel, any differences, really becoming aware and present with that part of your body. And with riding, an exercise like this allows you to really connect to your body and understanding that your body is your major form of communication to the horse. So with humans, our big form of communication is our voice, and then we hear. So that's the lines back and forth. Me, like right now, I'm saying something. Whoever may be listening to this is hearing it. If they were with me in person, they would be responding back, and that would be the conversation. With horses, yes, we use our voices a little bit, but not that. That's not really the major form of communication. The major form of communication is the body, your body connected to the horse's body. And any tensions, any things in your body that are out of line, not connected, not relaxed, will make will connect to the horse in a way that will get a response that you may not want. So you'll be actually talking to the horse without any intention of doing so. I apologize. My cat you've met Izzy. Anybody who's watched my lives has met Izzy. I say she's like a little kid. As soon as she hears me talking, she's got to show up. It's like being on the phone. Anyway, so that's your major line of communication, is your body to your horse. And if there's any tension in your body, any place, you're going to be actually telling your horse things that you have no intention of doing. And it can sound like, the horse can feel like they're being, they think of it differently as we do, but it's like being talked over, right? When you're talked to and talked to and talked to and talked to, and somebody doesn't, be quiet long enough for you to respond, or they don't, hear you, they can shut down, and so, or you can shut down, right? So depending upon, what's going on, and the horses can do the same. They can either get tense and take off, and just like be like you're constantly talking to me and it's making me nervous and stressed because you're locked on my sides and I'm taking off, or it can make you, make them numb out just like you would with a person, and get desensitized. So with the body scan, as a rider, you started out, it's a great thing to do when you're just walking around for your warm up, is to start at your feet and work your way up through your body. So I'll do a couple of spots. I'm not going to do a full body scan. I'm actually creating one that I'll be offering for free. So it's not like I want to sell it or anything, but I just want to do one and really create it and really go long and do a good job with it that you guys can take with you, and listen to when you start your ride, or listen to beforehand enough that you learn how to do it yourself in your head. But what it starts out with, when I work with riders, that I'll just say, feel your feet on the stirrups. What are you noticing? Do you notice more tension on one side? Do you notice more cold on one side? What do you feel? And do it without any kind of judgment. Just note what's going on. Now that you've felt that in your feet, move on up to your ankles. What are you noticing in your ankles? Are they flexible and elastic, or do you feel tension? Do you feel one elastic and one more tense? What are you noticing? Go on up to your calves, and what are you noticing in your calves? Do you feel tightness there? Do you feel where are they placed on the horse? Where are they? Is one leg further ahead than another? What are you noting with the calf? And I also invite riders to then flex and release the calf muscles 3 times. And I do that with the thighs as well, and the upper arms, just to kind of let riders kind of tighten and then release and tighten and release, to kind of relax them a little bit. And so you do that going up through the body. And the very important part to really be aware of, 2 important parts to think about, are around your pelvic girdle and your hips, and are they loose, and in your seat bones and your lower back, and then also up around your shoulders and your neck, because that's often another common part of where people get tense and uneven. So I go through the whole rider with that, and then at the end, I ask them, where is it that you notice the most tension? And I would say, 9 times out of 10, sometimes with young children, they don't really, they're not ready to receive it quite as much yet. Depends on the child, and they might not notice any difference. But generally, with older riders, or older teenagers and adults, they definitely will notice where they had tension, where there were differences, and it helps them. Then they can kind of recognize that and kind of breathe into that place and relax into that place and start softening that place. And then I will ask them as they go through it, is really to be connected. Even before I ask them this question, I'll mention to them to be connected to their whole body, and what does their whole body feel like attached to that horse. It's a partnership. What do they feel like in their whole body attached to the horse? And then we have a discussion about that. Now, what I will notice oftentimes, and riders will all of a sudden start, I tell them not to try to adjust things. It's not about judging. It's not about, it's just recognizing what's going on. But all of a sudden they'll be sitting up and more relaxed. All of a sudden they'll be longer and deeper in the saddle. All of a sudden their horse is relaxing, stretching down, blowing out air, and settled. And it's because they've become very present, because they've become aware of each of these areas of their body. And then in that awareness, it actually allows them to relax without trying. And that's the biggest key. Instead of forcing yourself to fix a position, part of your position, if you can really relax into things, then they get fixed in a more open way. Your body's more open and more relaxed, and you get things fixed in a more consistent way instead of a forced way. So that's what the body scan is. It's really, really, really very helpful for riders. I highly recommend you do it. And the riders notice that they start the whole ride out more connected to the horse, more able to feel the horse, and then they're able to continue their ride that way. And when they feel they're aware of that spot of tension, maybe their neck or their shoulders or their back or wherever, they're aware of that, so that when the horse maybe gets quicker or something happens, they can kind of check in with that part of their body and relax it again and say, "Oop, is that tensed up again?" So it's really a great awareness tool. So give it a try soon, and I'm committing to this very soon. It's February 10th as I'm doing this, and I'm committing to this within the next 2 weeks. I will have the free version out to you. It shouldn't take me long to do. It's just I want to do a good quality one and make it easy for you to access and have it available easily. So that will be coming soon. I think it'll be fun to be able to have it, another freebie that I can offer you guys. And I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day.